Watching new and exclusive video. For the first time, you'll see the man who is deaf beaten and tasered by Phoenix police give his side of the story.
Give his side of the story. You got this man here. You have an interpreter here who's going to interpret his sign language. I'm guessing a nurse here, but then you got, can't tell who this is over here, maybe another medical, somebody looks like they're on a laptop. You got this one, this uniformed thug right here, standing right behind where he's looking with his hand on his gun. How intimidating would that be for this one? Get the thug out.
He's being recorded by officers inside the hospital right after that violent arrest. ABC 15 Chief Investigator Dave Biskobing broke the story.
And tonight, Dave's back with several new videos that reveal a lot more about what happened.
This case is a messy one for Phoenix police. It's got the nation's attention. It's under internal investigation. It happened after the DOJ's investigation, and there's going to be a lawsuit. And the new video you're about to see will play a role in all of it.
Question is, well, the jump out gang, here's one here, another one's going to come running from over here. Will they get any jail time? Likely not.
And now, you and millions of others have seen this video of this violent arrest. Officers jumping out of their cars, then punching and tasering Tyron McAlpin.
And then they lie about it on the stand.
What you haven't seen is this video, taken 90 minutes later, showing Tyron in the hospital. This is not a police interview, but officers are recording him. It shows a doctor or nurse asking Tyron about his injuries.
My face. The left side of your face? Okay. Were you punched? Did you hit your head on the ground? How did your face get injured?
Tyron is signing at this monitor. On the screen, there's an interpreter.
The officers, took me down. I guess I was sitting on my face, and I told them I was trying to give this to my ears, like, hey, I can't hear, pointing to my ears. I was just trying to show some gestures, and then the cops, and that's the cops that grabbed me, so I was trying to show, like, hey, I can't hear, pointing to my ears, and they stopped, and they grabbed me. Okay.
Again, that's from Tyron right after the arrest, before he's ever spoken to a lawyer. And to repeat, he says he raised his arms, tried to point to his ears, but officers grabbed him too quickly.
Yeah, I was trying to tell them that I was having that I have a disability.
Do they look like they care about any disability? No. They care about throwing him on the ground, getting him in handcuffs, getting him in the car, getting him dropped off at the station, and back out so they can sit in a fast food parking lot and bullshit for 2 or 3 hours before they clock out.
Do you have any health problems or disabilities aside from being deaf?
This tyrant back there.
His attorneys say he also has cerebral palsy.
So back when I was like 3 or 4 years old, I used to...
They have no business sitting this one right in his line of sight when he's trying to tell them what they did.
Walk with a walker. Okay. And I had braces on both of my legs. Did you pass out? With the taser.
Tyron told the medical worker he had trouble seeing out of his left eye, plus neck pain, chest pain.
He had trouble seeing because they beat him in the face. They had their arms around his neck. They beat him in the head and in the face and in the back. They punched him. They tased him. They don't care.
Trouble breathing, and when moving to lift his shirt, he yelped in pain. Now, we also got more body camera video that explains a lot more about what officers knew before and after the arrest. So let's start at the very beginning. This never-before-seen footage shows what the first officer was told, heading to a trespassing/fight call from workers at a Circle K.
Aggressor, white female?
White female.
I wonder what he said. What the hell did he say? And that's a joke, by the way. Body camera, it's a joke.
Yeah, because you're the jokester.
The officer joking with his own body camera is Officer Ben Harris.
He just looks like trouble. He just looks like he's going to give somebody a beat down. Why? Qualified immunity. They don't care.
Drives. Dispatch clarifies the aggressor is actually a white man. Something Officer
So we've gone from a white female to a white male, and we wind up tasing and punching a blackmail. That's death.
Harris repeats to himself.
White male 20s, gray shirt, blue shorts. White male 20s, gray shirt,
Blue shorts.
blue shorts.
Officer Harris then arrives and goes into the store.
Do you need him to leave?
Yeah, I don't think I'm out.
The man claims
Wow, look, white male 20s, green, blue shorts, gray shirt.
he was assaulted by multiple people, and outside he points across the street. That's where Tyrone is walking.
Randomly points across the street at someone over there. Do the cops go inside and ask any questions to the employees to investigate anything? Nope. We're going to go based on what this one said, and we're just going to go terrorize whoever the person is walks out the store.
He assaulted you. Do you want him to go to jail?
Yes, he put his hands on me. I felt violent, and he was pushing me outside the door, and he was standing outside the door open.
By the way, this one is lying.
Why don't you wait here for me?
Harris conducts no follow-up with store employees.
Who is surprised about that? Nobody. Now, there's nobody here. Somebody here is going to walk out the door, and they're going to jump on them.
Hey, buddy, stop where you're at.
Now, when he didn't stop, or when he didn't turn, when he didn't acknowledge somebody had pulled up, didn't park, just pulled up and popped the door open, most people that hear that or see that will turn and engage, have a conversation with the cops. This guy doesn't. We call that a clue.
Now, we've shown what happens next plenty of times. We're not going to play it all in this report.
Apparently, he's deaf, so no signs, so I don't know.
So let's get to what happens after Tyrone is arrested. As other officers investigate, they continue to learn that what this guy claimed was false.
False. Who's surprised about that? Cops aren't surprised about that because they did no follow-up.
In fact, back at the store, Circle K employees say he also got into a fight the night before with someone else.
He got into
Wow. Almost seems like if they had came in after they talked to him outside and talked to these people, they'd have known that.
somebody in the parking lot.
The white dude.
The white dude got into it with somebody in the parking lot. That person hit him in the face and busted his face open. So he bled. The one that made the complaint today.
Yeah, because we could see when she showed up, you could see the blood on his clothes.
Okay, that was from last night.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, because the one with the black guy today, they didn't even fight. I don't even think that he threw a punch.
But they were doing the boxing stuff.
they
Yeah,
stopped,
yeah.
but they never did make contact. No, that they didn't. We were all standing right here. The guy told him to leave. Like we were telling him to leave, the white guy wouldn't listen at all.
Right. That's what she was telling me.
Wouldn't listen. So then the black guy was like, "Hey man, leave."
This employee clarified Tyrone was actually motioning at the guy to leave.
She was to leave with his hands because he cannot talk.
Workers say people at the store know Tyrone. He lives nearby and comes often.
He always stands at the door and opens the door for people. Right here to go.
He stands at the door and opens the door for people so they can come and go. Wow, that sounds like a dangerous criminal standing at the door, helping people, opening the door so they can come and go.
Black guy was here opening doors for everybody.
And that's his usual routine.
Yeah, he does that every day. Yeah.
Now, there's one more clip we want to show you. It's from Officer Ben Harris. Again, he's the first officer to go after Tyrone. At the scene, when describing the force he used on Tyrone, he says this.
Any strikes?
Oh, yeah, head strikes.
Oh yeah, head strikes. That's I broke my hand on. Head strikes. He broke his hand giving him head strikes because the guy couldn't hear what he was saying. So he put his hands up in a defensive manner, so this tyrant took him to the ground and hit him.
Head strike.
That's different from what he said in court, under oath.
Of course it is, because they lie and they get away with it because they have qualified immunity and they don't care. They'll just be on to the next one.
When testifying to get criminal charges against Tyrone.
At one point, when I was trying to regain control of his arm, following his initial punch swings, it appears as though when I went to grab his arm,
Appears as though, he knows that's a lie.
These fingers became jammed in his forearm.
Became jammed in his forearm. No, you hit him repeatedly. You've already said that.
And bent over.
So, officer, were you lying then or are you lying now? Either way, isn't that perjury? You're on the stand.
All the way to my palm as demonstrated like this.
After we broke the story, the Maricopa County Attorney's Office reversed course and dismissed the criminal charges against Tyrone. And in the coming days, his attorneys tell us they plan to file a notice of claim. That's basically the first step in a lawsuit. I'm investigator Dave Biskobing, ABC 15, Arizona.
Dave, thanks. The ABC 15 investigators get results when people in the community need help. If you would like them to look into something for you, email us.